Here's to good friends.
Everybody, it's your girl DJ Mace. Today we are going to be talking about the one question I get all the mother effing time, and that is,
you're a DJ?
The answer is yes, I am a DJ. My DJ name is DJ Mace. If you do not follow me on Instagram at DJ Mace _. My DJ name is Mace. A lot of people say DJ Mace, which is totally cool, but the name is just, my real name is Macy, so I kind of wanted to just like keep it simple and original and less about the name and more about, you know, the experience and you know, just the crowd, and you know, it's not about me. I mean, it's about the music and the time. So I kind of wanted to just like keep it simple. I love when people call me Mace, so I was like, hey, that clicks and sticks. So yeah. In high school, my junior year, for my birthday, I got a controller. I got a tractor controller. It was tiny. And I mean, it worked, it was great, and you got to start somewhere, so like, whatever. But yeah, so I got that for my birthday, and then I kind of like messed around with it a little bit. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was like fascinated, you know, and like interested in it, and intrigued, or, you know, whatever, me trying to use big words. But, so yeah, so then I kind of like messed with it a little bit through high school. And then I kind of like, I didn't like forget about it, but I just, you know, didn't really play with it as much. But I was like, you know, very active raver, you know, I was going to shows all the time, connecting with artists, especially like locally, talking to them and getting to know them at shows and stuff like that. And then I went to college at the University of South Dakota, and I had this super dope room, and I had this like little, like circle area, and I kind of made it like my little DJ hangout area. So I kind of started to like get into my controller more, and then these kids from my college were like, hey, we're gonna like put on this show, do you want to perform? And I was like, yeah, for sure. So I did it, and it was so cool. Like, my friends were all there, and I have the greatest friends ever, and I'm so thankful for like everybody that came out. It was like so like just low budget and like lame, but it was so cool. It was like so fun. And so great experience, great start. After performing at that show, I was like really like interested in like taking this seriously. So like after going to shows for so many years and like always watching the DJ and just like loving the music and like the experience and the people and the community and like all that kind of stuff, I was just like, I'm gonna do this. Like, I want to do it. So I remember after class, I failed my math test, and I called my mom, and I was like bawling and freaking out, and I was like, Mom, I just like don't know what I want to do. Like, I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to go to school anymore. Like what if I like became a DJ? Like, I want to DJ. Like, this is like what I want to do. Like, I'm interested and I'm passionate about it. Like, why wouldn't I spend my money towards like, you know, learning how to do that, and, you know, music software and like equipment and stuff like that. So obviously she was not very for it. She was like, no, you need a degree. Like, you can do that when you're done and whatever, which,
okay, I get it.
After the phone call, she was kind of like, let's wait till you come home, we'll talk about our options. So I came home and we talked about our options, and the final decision that we made was me come home from South Dakota so I would have more opportunity to DJ in Omaha. So I moved home, and I was nannying one summer and kind of getting into DJing, and I was like meeting up with these guys who DJ'd, and they helped me and they kind of taught me and showed me everything. And then one of the guys who was teaching me was throwing a festival like that, like a couple months. It was in August. And at this time it was like June, so I was like, oh my gosh, I like kind of didn't really know what I was doing. I, you know, had this tiny like tractor equipment, and it was just like embarrassing and like a disaster waiting to happen type of thing. So I called my mom and I was like, Mom, like I got asked to do this, like I need new equipment. Like there's no way that I can go on like a stage with this like tiny little thing. Like that's just, I don't know. I just felt like that was wrong, which you can totally do it. Go for it. If it works, it works. It's great. You got to start somewhere, like I said, but I was wanting to take this seriously. I was wanting to take it like to the extreme. So I felt like this was an investment. While I was nannying, I called my mom and I told her about this, and I was like, hey, I got asked to play this festival. Like, I need better equipment. Like, can you please help me? I'll pay you back. So my mom is, why was I just holding the phone for so long? So my mom is like the best mom in the whole world. And she was like, okay, like we'll go look at it tonight and see, you know, how much it is, whatever, like don't get your hopes up, but let's go check it out. So we went to Guitar Center and we ordered it. As you can see, this is the DDJ 1000. Like continuing on with, you know, the question, I kind of got sidetracked and told like 7,000 stories. So I don't even remember the question. When did I start? Yeah. So I got the controller in high school, like I said, and then I got this one in 2019 before I played CultureCon Music Festival. And that was so fun. Jay Frank, shout out to Jay Frank, Justin Frank, at Jay Frank on Instagram. He helped me prepare. He was so awesome. Let me tell you, I was a nervous wreck before. Like the night I was up until like 3 a.m. crying, and I was like,
I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
I was so nervous because I don't know. I just like totally didn't believe in myself, but I kind of talked previously about it. I want to be a DJ because I love the experience that they give people. I mean, you plan this awesome show and your music, it just like moves people, and whether it's your music or somebody else's music, I mean, you're in control of like the vibe, and that is I like that. Who inspires me? Okay, this could be a whole separate video. Okay, I'd have to start with Vampa. She is a female DJ. She plays like heavy ass dubstep, and I love her. Oh my gosh, sorry, stroke. I saw her at a show, and she opened for Boogie T. She was on tour with him, and I got to meet her. She was like out by the bathrooms after her show, and watching her like throw down. I mean, this girl had like probably like 55 to 60 people there. Like she was opening, so it's only fair that, you know, there's not that many people there getting there yet, you know? So I met her by the bathroom, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I love you. Like, holy shit, you were so good. Like, I'm like trying to get into this, and like that's so cool. And I got to like ask her so many questions, and she was like totally open to me like answering my questions and not like being bothered or being like, oh come on, I don't want to sit here and take the time to do this. So that was like super cool. Shout out to you. And she was like, follow me on Instagram. So I like went to go follow her on Instagram, and it said follow back. And I was like, wait, what? And she had already followed me. So that was like super sick. And I was like, yeah, okay, maybe this is my thing. So we kind of talked, and she gave me some pointers and just like where to start and ideas. And like she messaged me on Instagram, and just totally normal and has a heart. And like, I don't know, that's super cool, because sometimes you feel like maybe they get lost in the industry and they just like don't care when like the fans are the reason that they're, you know, there. So that was really cool. So yeah, she's a huge inspiration. I gotta say, I mean, there's so many people I can't even, like Alice in Wonderland, Skrillex, obviously, he was like probably like the main like foundation, like reason why I started DJing. I went to a show in 8th grade illegally. I used like somebody else's ID to go to the show, and it was in Lincoln, and I went with my friend, and ever since then, I mean, like I was really glued to dubstep. Before that, I mean, I liked dubstep in like 5th grade. Like, who am I? So yeah, a lot of people inspire me. I mean, there's so many people in different ways. Like I love like Ganja White Night. I love, you know, Subtronics. I love Millennium. I love Excision. There's so many different like categories and like genres and like different things like that. So that's kind of hard to answer. Okay, right now I am just chilling. I am in no hurry to do anything. I am just trusting and enjoying the process, and I think that is super important and key because I don't want to, like, I want to enjoy what I'm doing now, you know? Like I'm thinking about going to hair school and like doing all this other stuff before I like settle down and do this, because if this does take off, like, you know, I just want to make sure I get everything under my belt and just experience. And I don't know, if it takes off, then I'm, what the fuck, let's go. But you know, if not, it's fine. And it's just, I don't know. But right now I'm just trying to figure out life. The worst part about being a DJ, that would be taking song requests. I think every DJ can kind of relate with me when people are coming up and yelling songs at you and being like, play this, and then they come back up like 5 minutes later. It's like, okay, no. And
Go.
so I like to, you know, hear feedback, and I try to read that through the crowd. But I mean, other than that, like I think I'm doing fine. This is the DDJ 1000 Pioneer DDJ. It takes record box. These are the jog wheels. I'm kind of just gonna break down like what I do. So I have my computer and record boxes pulled up, and I will pull up a song using this knob, and then I will click to select the song, and I will make sure this is the tempo range. So I will make sure that the tempo, which is displayed in here, is matched to the other song. This song will usually be playing, and then I will go and match this song, usually by tapping Q to the beat of the song, or kind of using the jog wheel to adjust, you know, speed up or slow down. Then you have your EQs, you have your lows, your mids, your highs, and then you have your volume, which is called your trim volume. And then over here you have your master volume. I don't even know where to start, honestly. Well, one, nobody calls me Macy anymore. It's DJ Mace everywhere I go, which is totally fine. I love it. It's great. It's hilarious. But so yeah, that my name is no longer existent. I'm glad I didn't choose something like, you know,
Megatron 3000
or something, and people are calling me that. So that's good. But yeah, it's changed my life like crazy. I mean, I have gotten to meet so many artists that I have looked up to just because like I've gotten into this industry, and it's great. I mean, I got to go to Nightmare's show, which like, what? Like, sorry, what? And like go backstage and like hang out with him, and like just so many people and like company, and just I don't even know where to start. So yeah, it's been crazy. It's opened so many doors. Social media has like grown because of it. It's been awesome. People ask me so many questions, and I love that. I love sharing advice and my experience and my story. So yeah, it's opened so many doors, and it's changed my life, and it has really like changed me as a person. I mean, I feel so much better, and I feel like I have like a purpose and a goal, and I'm super excited to like prove people wrong and show that, you know, you can do it if you work hard. I mean, it's yours.
EDM is fuck, bro.